So let's feed the values to our actual code here. So we already downloaded. We have to go into configurations, and in the configuration we have to do some changes. Number of turnout board, we need only one. Number of light, we are using 0. Total number of board is 1 as of now, because light I'll give you later. So open position was 1650 and close position was 1350, I guess. No, so I guess I did opposite. It should be 1350 comma 1650. So if you see here, what I did is we are configuring only number of board pins here 16, 0 1 2 3 4 up to, and range type is 2, open and close range. But here this section we don't need, because we are using only one board as of now. If we need two boards, then we can. So for every turnout we have to give entry like 0th turnout mounted on pin 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 up to 15. If we are using two board, then we can give this again, and we can just copy this section, and we can start giving the positions for another board, and it will pick up immediately. So turnout number of boards, everything is configured now, no need to change anything. We are good to go now. So let's compile this code. Code is compiled. Let's upload this code. Code is uploaded. So here you can see total number of turnout board is 1 and light board is 0. So we have done code upload for Arduino. Now we'll go and upload the code for ESP8266. So let me disconnect this from here. This cable we don't need now anymore. So we need ESP. We need ESP serial cable to upload the code, and then we need 12-volt power adapter to power up the servo, and we need bunch of male-to-male DuPont connectors which we gonna use it. So first thing what we're gonna do is let's upload the code to ESP. So here go to config file and change the Wi-Fi passwords. And we have to change the machine IP address also here. Rest thing should be same. Node 1, because we have configured for node 1, we have this is a node 1 configuration what we are doing, so that's why it's 1 here, and for node 1 queue, so that's why it's a node 1 queue. Let's compile this code, and before that what we have to do is we have to go into port, select the port, and board type we have to select node MCU 1.0 ESP82, and then let's compile the code. So before uploading the code, let's start the MQTT and Spring application because that is what we needed. So MQTT is started, and then we'll start the Spring Boot application. The command either we can get it from Spring JMRI MQTT data transformer. In the home page we have the command here. So I have already downloaded everything on the desktop in our earlier exercise. So here you can see configuration file, but here we have to change the configuration file, because in configuration file what we are doing is we are publishing it to REST API. Will make it false, light count 0, 2 LED signal 0, 3 LED signal count 0, servo turnout 1, snap turnout 0, and total number of board is 1. So this is what the configuration we have to do the change. So we can download all this config file and jar file from the home page here. Click to download jar and click to download config files. So in the config file we will get two files, application property and application YAML. So let's start the application here. And what we can do is we can just get the data for configuration data, so that we will make sure that whatever configuration we have done, it's proper. So let's hit this point. So here you can see JMRI. So node number 1 enable publishing 2 JMQTT. It's true, enable node is enabled, publishing is enabled, REST API is not enabled here. Light at count 0, 2 LED signal count 0, 3 LED signal count 0, servo turnout count 1, starting at 50,000, 50,000 for snap turnout, and it's 0. Total number of turnout board is 1, light board is 0. All these things and how we have to configure it. So total number of servo board required is 1, total number of snap turnout board required is 0, and total number of light and signal board required is 0. So this was a bug I have find out in the earlier when we are just doing the snap turnout configuration. So I fixed that. So now in JMRI we have to configure in 40,001, and if you see board number 0, pin number 0, it will send the throw signal. Board number 0, pin number 0, it will send the close signal, but in snap turnout it was giving into the different one. So what we have to do is next I just start the Adarsh Model Train network here locally. So we are good to go with the configurations and all now. So let me connect the wires first for 12-volt adapter for servo, and then we will upload the code first. We have compiled the code. Now we are in Adarsh Model Train network. So let's connect to that. So it doesn't have internet, that's why this page will pop up. Let's upload the code. The moment it will connect, it will tell us whether it's able to connect or not. Code uploaded successfully. Let's see. So it's connected here. Connected successfully to MQTT broker, connected to Wi-Fi, and here I guess we have some issue, I guess, in application. Let's do the okay. I have not enabled the REST API. Just because of that it was giving me the error message. I'll fix that. It's just a configuration issue, but it doesn't harm us anything. So now we can see our application has connected. Everything is done. So the next step, we have to configure ESP with this, and we'll take out this cable, serial data cable, and then we will test it from JMRI. So now in the next step, what we have to do is, here you can see I have connected everything. ESP is connected, everything is connected. Now what we have to do is, it's the same connection, like 5 volt, and it's a 3.3 volt, and GND is coming from Arduino, and this RxTX pin is also coming from Arduino. That's it. It's a simple configuration. So now what we have to do is, we have to start the JMRI, but before that let's try to get the information which is posted on the queue, so that I'll just go to new window. So what the information is posted on the queue, we can get it, all the queues which is connected to our application. So we can minimize this, we can just start the Panel Pro. So once Panel Pro is connected, here you can see all the information which is saved in the Panel Pro got created automatically. We'll go to Tool, Table, Turnouts here. So 40,001 is a servo switch. So we'll just minimize this. So here you can see the turnout has moved. So now you can see it's on throne position. Let's see here. So what I did, I went here, I just copy pasted this, and I started one instance here, and I copy pasted this, what our application is posting. This will be on EMT nodes, so it is here, and what is JMRI is posting, it will be on train tracks here. And now what we'll do, we'll just start clicking on throw button here. So here you can see servo has moved and it says closed. So train can go like this straight. So the turnout is closed now. If you say open, train can go to the turnout in the sidings. So here you can see what JMRI is posting and what our application is transforming. It's a T stand for turnout. It's an address of our turnout in the configured in GMRI, board number, pin numbers, and status, and on this queue. So this we already talked about earlier in earlier section. So this is the way we are just directly talking to our MQTT here. But in the next approach, what we're gonna do is we're gonna directly use the REST services exposed from the Spring application rather than talking to JMRI. So these are the small configurations which I am talking now. Like first we did for snap turnout, then we will do for servo based turnouts, and then we will talk about lights, and then we will talk about LED signals. So signals can be two LED signals, three LED signals. Like two LEDs like red green, and three LEDs red yellow green. And then in that also we have two different type of LEDs or signals which comes in the market, so or custom type also. So we try to accommodate all type of signals in our system. So we will go one by one, and then gradually we will configure signal with turnouts, like signal with snap turnout or signal with servo turnout. And then later in the final stage we will configure light signal turnouts, servo base and snap base turnout in the same node. So like these are the many variations in that. As of now in this code also, whatever code we have used in that, it supports lights, 2 LED signal, 3 LED signal, and servo base turnout. But there's one more variation of code where it supports all sort of components if you want to configure in the node. So stay tuned for that. And in the next exercise we will just use the REST services to do the same operation here. That's it for this. Thank you. If you like this, please subscribe to my channel and share your thoughts in the comment.